Hi everybody, good morning. I'm doing a quick walkthrough for the weekly challenge FurHire using SQL injection. Some they solve it using what did they use? They use Python, but that's not too easy for blind SQL. We don't go into response. This one we have a response, we don't. So always I have disable cache and you have persistent load. This room will all do it in the console. I'm not doing Python. I'm not doing something. I have all instruction. I will share link for it so you can copy and paste something so you don't waste time to everybody. What else I'm doing? Of course, when you have that, you sign up in your form. You know, I have a persist. I can see what's going on. I can just see my. Let me remember my username. Hold on a minute. I need to open two windows so I can. Where is that link again? So we have two windows. I need it later on, but for now, let's finish what we're doing here. So you have my name, you put your image, is local .com. This one is supposed to log in. We come back to you later on. Change local, and I want to register as name that. You can put whatever you want. My password so I don't forget 123, and then we log in. Let's see what's going on here first. There's a post in register endpoint. We have a request, it's send that. We have a response. Why there is no response? So you have password, you have user also. You can argue. This is has a mass assignment, so you can add fields here to create later on. It was a bit strange to have it. We have the profile. Welcome to our file. We have the profile information. I was thinking to get the SQLite somewhere in some things, but nothing worked. My application, you can control if you go burp, you can find all these endpoints. It called you have app.js. You can look to it in debugger. It was socket. That's why I thought the XSS can work, but it seems not for this room. The public GS, we have this app that tell you exactly some things what happen. Um, any case, guys, I'm not going too deep in these things. I thought to do the room because some they ask how to solve it just with SQL without a Python script. So I start browsing the job. For example, you can apply in the job if you want. The application, I thought, but this is why I thought to do a script and all of that. It didn't work in any case. You submit application, so you don't know. You can see top, it's at job number one, and you can go to the network field. You can see it's calling, it's an API job one, and then all this socket. That's why it confused me when I did a socket. We have our friend API, we have the API endpoint, and then application submitted. It just sent only the cover letter, and I thought it's that. We can go back to the registration page. What the any case, we can play around it in post register. Oh, that's a register. It's send a post request. We can play with it later on. Now, what else we can do in this thing? So I did forget what I'm supposed to do now. If you go, first of all, if you go to your storage, you have a local storage. You can see it said a rule is user. You can't change GWT. I tried that one. Let's not waste everybody time. It's interesting if you just bash sources. Is this something interesting on it? It set you dashboard if you user and you have now a recruiter. So can we change to become a recruiter? Because here if you log in, it if you're a user, if not, and then you can that points. So the question now this one is mass assignment. So basically if we go back to our network, it means we can we change this one? What's this endpoint? Why am having where is that this one? The question is can I add, for example, here I can just do add the role. For example, the SQL is mass assignment, so it basically you say rule and define the say recruiter. You add the recruiter rules and you hopefully you create a new username wherever. You can do it this way plus send. Let's do fancy this time. I want to show you something playing with the console. It's good to have two. I will share this one. You can do the other one of bear, but it's good to have different mythology. Let's use this API fetch. We have an API register. We can send post requests. We have create a user code hacker and rule and then log it in the console. Let's see. I will share this one if you want to type. So we fetch an API register, post request. You can do burp whatever you want. It's good to experiment in different things. We have username hacker12356. Let's see what happens if I do. I'm just doing some session. It doesn't control the session. And then we've been registered, so we can see our registration ID 8 hacker something. So interesting. So let's go log out from here. Let me go here. Let me log as my name. No, oops. So that's me, the application we did before. So we call in this one in, oh, it's too big. So let's go back to our Firefox. So we've been able to register. So let's go to our window, to the network window. And let's log in now with our new username, hacker, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So if I log in now we can post a job and create a company. So if I go to my storage window, storage, local storage, you can see I'm a recruiter. So basically this one we've been able, this is mass assignment availability. So we order, so we can create a company. For example, you can say corp wherever, you can in the city call it tech, description IT, you can just put anything for now. And then you can update a company that you can create a post request. Of course, all these things you can connect, play with it, but I don't want to waste everybody's time. You can see you have skills, you have the profile, and then we just did the company. Now, where is the company? Let's go scroll down to, that's when we did the profile. That's the company endpoint. We have API company also to experiment with it. So job title, for example, walking the cats or something, walk location USA, job type, for example, wherever it is. We're looking for something and you do it post okay, salary. The reason is to experiment what application do. Now it redirect to what the job, and it's the close position view application. So you can see view application. Now you can think what can I do with it. You can say I'll come back here, browse these jobs. Now I'm seeing this job. So if I apply this for this job, and I can just put anything there and I submit application, it tells me that. Interesting, there's a new variable will appear in the dashboard is called pending. And if I go now to this now we can, let's clear our network, we don't need too much noise, let's start anew. So if I go dashboard now, and I can see this interesting, it said open, and now if I go to my network, what exactly it should be calling, what should it No, it's not the endpoint, it's calling my jobs. Application count 1, status open. So this status things. So so if I go view applicant, let's say I press accept. Let's see what happen if I do press accept. Let's clear this, so clear some noise. Let's see accept there, what happened. Application accepted, it's redirecting. Accepted status, it posted, no, not this one, is socket applicant. Where it request is, I can't see it now. Is what is the request? This one, API job 5. These are status API to status. So these status come here. That's what it call it from the endpoint status. Now let's go back to our payload we can use. We can go facing the API application, the application I forgot. The API application, then the two, and we have the states endpoint. Now, so we have this endpoint, and that's why and so let's go back to our friend here. And let's try this. You can use burp or anything, it's up to you how you want to do this room. Now we know our number is 2, second applicant application. We need to send your beer or whatever. Now testing it in SQL injection. This will be interesting. Application state update successfully. Now if you go to this guy for refresh now, we see a number 1, and then it's strange, it doesn't show too much. So now what exactly we can play? We can play with different things. The rule, for example, when you do this, you start with the union select 1 1, but this one didn't work for me. You can add this one with the all through error database, and even if you add another null, even if you keep adding them one after now, it's always throwing these errors. It didn't work for me. The other one, you can just kill it. Again, this one, it's also keeps throwing errors. So the question, so this one didn't work, this doesn't work. I didn't try that one. Let's see if that will work. Usually you keep adding of them until you find the number of column, but for some reason this room, nothing worked, to be honest, for it. So it always show errors. So the question, then we think about this trick, what they call it, the concatenation, which is usually related to SQLite. Most possibly this room will use. So if we send this one or select A, if it display A that side, it means SQL we got injection. Now this one update 64. If I go back there, if it show letter A, we won. So we have letter A here. So basically now we got it. So we know it's an SQL injection, so we can go to the normal SQL. So get all the table from the database, copy that one. We can just come here and then get the table from the database, run. Then we can go to our application here, and then we can see, oh, it's also throwing, no, why it's throwing it in 2 tables. Interesting. We have a user, we have the job, but most of the room you concentrate on user table because that's where you think the flag will be. So now what we can do, we can get the struct of the table table user. So we need to know what's the name of the columns for this table. So we can just come here, and through that one you can see with working application states update successfully. And then if you come there, we know the table. Notice what happened in this user table. Now we can see we have an ID and we have a username, we have an email, we have a password, we have a full name too. So we can use that and we dump the whole thing. So we can dump, no. So we can dump this one. Concat username a group. We can concat, for example, I'm missing one here. Let's get the other one. What's the other one? You have a full name here. We have role text full name. Let me see, username dot password full name. Let's through that. Now, if I do now, I can get the whole things now. I know we got the whole things, and that's your flag. Bug S. So we got the whole flag. It's a SQL injection. So that, guys, I don't want to spend too much of it because I have things to do. I thought to share it. I would share this file link in the comments so you can see it's different way, not always burp and all of that. So we got our things. Yeah, thank you very much, guys, and have a good day.